Yes. How's it going? Not sure. Oh my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. I don't know what's happening at this point in time. Oh. No, stop. My goodness gracious. There you go. There you go. Alright, I don't know if this is gone or not, really. Let's see if I can. Oh, wait. Eek. No. Fix this. Where did I put my phone? I think I left it downstairs. I might have to go get it. I think I might need to repost the link or something. Because it's not working for everyone. Maybe some people have to refresh. Is it working for anyone? Some people can see me, right? Some people. I'm getting like comments, but I'm getting them really, well, I wouldn't say really delayed. I'm getting them like a minute and a half behind, I think. Because I'm not on the actual video page. I'm on like YouTube Live, what's it called? Live Control Room. And the YouTube Live stuff is kind of still in beta. It's not perfect, so yeah. It's going interestingly. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just start. I don't know what else to do about it. So I guess today I kind of wanted to talk about E3 stuff mostly, because I did make a few videos for it, but they were really long and really poorly filmed because my lighting was just really bad for some reason. When I went back to watch it, my camera automatically made everything like really dark, and I tried to fix it, but it looked really bad. So, yeah, I was gonna get around to refilming those. Well, first I tried editing them, still looked bad, and I was gonna refilm them. I still haven't, and at this point, it's kind of not worth it to give any kind of an E3 update video, because most of you know the stuff that did happen at E3, and the only thing that I was gonna do was kind of an opinion video on my opinions from E3, but I didn't do that because I haven't had time. And I haven't had time because I've been working a lot, and it's con season. ConnectiCon is in 2 weeks, Otacon's in 4, I believe. And in between that, I'm going on a little bit of a trip to actually go play the Wii U. So, it's been really busy. And so that's why I haven't gotten any videos up, because it takes me a long time to edit videos, because I'm really slow. Really slow. It's one of my many flaws. What in the world? I don't understand this YouTube Live stuff. It's very confusing. And there's like, I can add media to my, hold on, let me see what this does. No. I don't know what kind of media I can add. Like a picture? Probably. Hold on. Let me find a picture of myself or something. Pictures. Nope. I guess not. Oh, wait, yeah. Alright, ready? That's what I'm gonna be at Otakon and Kineticon this year. Oh, yeah. Man. YouTube Live is cool. I can, like, do stuff with it. Nice. Someday when I have a lot more time to play around with, like, the ad media and ad music and all of that stuff, we can do way cooler live chats. But I just kind of, like, discovered that I still had YouTube Live on my account, like, today, right before I was going to do the live chat. So I didn't have time to play around with it. So, we're gonna just... Oh, hold on. I have this thing now. Oh, crap, I lost it. I have this thing now where I screen cap all of the comments that are really stupid. And eventually I'll make some kind of a blog about it. I don't know. Just the comments. But I just saw one, and now I have to screen cap it before it's gone. I lost it. Dang it. Well, anyway, that is just one of my multiple cosplays for this summer. I will also be a few other things. I guess I could put pictures up like I did with that one. Hold on. Don't wanna break your heart. Let me give your heart a break. Song stuck in my head. Nah. Yes, yes. I'm also being Ice Queen from Adventure Time, the gender bending episode. This one is still very much in progress. All I have is the base of the skirt, and that's in the sleeves, and that's it. And I have like 2 weeks to get that done, which is yet another reason why I take a long time to make videos. I'm just always procrastinating on something or another. Oh, well, there, hold on. Where'd it go? Oh. Just because we just brought it up, I'll show you guys my goddess harp, which I love. This is my favorite thing that I've ever made, even though it's a little bit breaking. I gotta fix it before I leave. This is my goddess harp. Isn't it pretty? I love this thing. It doesn't actually, like, play, but, I mean, I can make it look like I'm playing. They're just, like, hair elastics. That reminds me. Hold on. This is how I get distracted when I'm making videos, too. One sec. So, I got this about a month back from Songbird Ocarina, and I'm really planning to make a video, a really intense video using this. And the problem is mostly that I really am not good at playing any instrument whatsoever. I can, like, kind of play the piano. I can kind of play the ocarina, but I'm not good at any of them. So I was thinking, if any of you happen to be aspiring musicians or good musicians, and specifically I really need, like, harp music. I'm sorry, my hair, I really need to, like, trim it or get it out of my face, but if you have a keyboard that has some kind of a really good harp sound effect and you know how to play it, want to collaborate me, and it doesn't just have to be harp, I could pretty much use any instrument, and you want to collaborate with me and maybe a couple other YouTubers or musicians and get this video together. Don't even have to be near where I live, although that would be cool. We could just kind of collaborate with audio files, and of course I will give you all of the credit in the world and link back to your channel and all that jazz. But I really want to make a video featuring this beautiful ocarina. This is Songbird Ocarina's new Ocarina of Time replica ocarina. It's got, I think, 7 holes. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 holes. And those 2 that I am not covering right now are fake, but they're for decoration. Whoa, almost just dropped it. That could have been bad. And it just sounds amazing. I mean, I'm really not good at playing it, but like it just sounds good. I did know how to play. One second. Yeah, here it is. I wrote out the music for the Ballad of the Goddess. Well, I started to, and then I stopped because I got bored, I guess. And I learned how to play that. Wait, let's see. Oops. This is what I mean. I'm not good at playing it. Wait. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's more, but I mean, you guys get the idea. So if you happen to be like good at music, seriously, contact me. Send me a message on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, or to my email at nintygirl, NINTY girl at gmail.com, and that would be excellent, and we'll work to get something done within the next month, because I really want to make something using this, and probably using like one of my Zelda, or yeah, probably using my Skyward Sword Zelda cosplay or my Saria cosplay or something like that. Really cool video that, I mean, I can do by myself, but it'll be like 5,000 times more awesome if somebody will help me. Anyway, back to what I actually wanted to talk about, I think. Would be E3? Yes. Hold on. I'm just looking at the comments real fast. I really should not ever have the comments up while I'm in a live chat, because I get distracted extremely easily, especially when I'm trying to read them while I'm talking. It doesn't work well. No, looks like we're good. Okay. Oh, while we're talking, or while I saw a comment about it, somebody made a comment about Club Nintendo, and I just wanted to say it's almost the end of June, and that means that the Club Nintendo like fiscal year will be wrapping up very shortly. So if you're not at Platinum yet and have some stuff to enter, you should enter whatever codes you have, because the qualifying prize for like Platinum and Gold is going to be, well, the cutoff date to get the qualifying prize is going to be soon. I don't know if that makes sense. And also, if you like uploaded a bunch of Club Nintendo coins way back when you opened your Club Nintendo account and you haven't used any of them, they might be expiring like in a couple days. So check that, because if you really have not used any of your Club Nintendo coins, they do expire after 2 years. Like personally, I've spent quite a bit on posters, so I have a lot of coins, but none of them are expiring because I've spent so many. So do that. club.nintendo.com. Anyway, I guess now we can talk about E3. Except I'm actually gonna go grab my phone because I left it downstairs. I'll be really fast, I swear to God. And also, I'm going to test this and insert an advertisement because I want to see what it does. I've been really wanting to click this button, but it doesn't work unless I'm live, so now I get to click it, and I'll be right back. I don't know if that did anything. I'm back. Ah, did you miss me? Oh, hold on. Dropping something. All right. I got a nice pop. Hold on. A nice ice pop. Oops. Oops. I'm just like getting ice everywhere now. Oh well. Yummy. I haven't had one of these in so long. Delicious. I don't know if my live comments are coming from the top or the bottom. Alright. Well, anyway. Now we're going to talk about E3 for real. I think I got most of my distractions out of the way. So that's good. Really quick. If anybody's interested in buying a Zune, I have an eBay about to finish. An eBay bid about to finish with its biddiness in in an hour, I think, or something like that. Alright. Oh yeah, and the link to that is on my Facebook wall. Facebook.com/TheNintendoFanGirl. And yeah, I update that pretty often whenever I have something to say, so that's good. Alright. So, let us talk about E3 now. How many of you guys actually saw E3? I'm guessing probably, or at least know what happened at E3. I'm guessing probably the most of you, like by a long shot. But I'll give you guys a really, really fast recap of the most important stuff, just in case. So for starters, Pikmin 3 was shown. And there's a new rock Pikmin. Ooh, wow. And also there's a lot of new like multiplayer elements. And it's for Wii U. So that's cool. There was a lot more Wii U stuff shown. And that was mostly their focal point of their E3. The Wii U, because it does come out this holiday season. That being said, there's actually, I think, even more interesting 3DS stuff, like Paper Mario Sticker Star, and Luigi's Mansion, with Dark Moon. Wait, Dark Moon? Is that what it is? Luigi's Mansion something Moon. I think it's Dark Moon. I don't remember. I'm really interested in it, but I can't remember the name right now for some reason. But yeah, the new Luigi's Mansion and Paper Mario 3DS games do look really good. And they will also come out this holiday season. I guess the really crappy thing is just that there's so much stuff that I actually want this year. I don't know how I'm going to afford it all. Of course, I say that every year. Usually I just end up skipping out on a few things and getting them later. I do definitely plan on buying the Wii U at launch. The past couple Nintendo systems and their big game releases, I wouldn't even dream of not getting them at launch. So, yes, I will definitely be hopefully getting a Wii U at launch, assuming I have money, which by then I should. And it's not necessarily that I'm super ridiculously excited to play it. It's more that I know that I'm going to be getting it eventually, and I like to have it when it comes out because then I have it. I like to be among the first people to own one. And I mean, I do really want to play it. It's not really vital that I play it then, but I would like to just own it right when it comes out because I'm Nintendo fangirl, and that's what fangirls and boys do. We sometimes make irrational purchase decisions or something like that. The Wii U launch titles have not officially been announced, but I'm guessing they're going to be Pikmin 3, Nintendo Land, which was also announced at E3, which is, it's probably going to be packaged with the Wii U, although that hasn't actually been confirmed. Reggie said that they haven't decided yet. I'm sorry, I'm getting brain freeze. Nintendo Land, though, is mostly just a collection of minigames, essentially, that's made... Well, Xbox Live just signed me out. Anyway, it's mostly... Oh crap. Never mind, it didn't sign me out. Connect just took a voice command that I didn't say. And now Sons of Anarchy is about to start. Xbox, pause! There we go. Okay. Yeah. My Xbox sometimes listens to me when I'm not talking to it, apparently. So yeah, Nintendo Land is probably just going to be packaged with the Wii U for free, like Wii U, or like Wii Sports was, but if not, I don't know, probably not a game that I'd be interested in actually paying for. I'll probably get Pikmin 3 if it's a launch title, and I also really want Zombie U, which is the new zombie, what's it called? Horror survival game by Ubisoft, M-rated, and it looks pretty good. I would personally hate zombies, but for some reason I have a really, really strong interest in zombie games, I guess. Sometimes, it depends. I really like Left 4 Dead. It's one of my favorite games, and Left 4 Dead 2. So, I don't know. Zombie U looks really good to me. I'm looking forward to it. And, I think that was probably one of, at least my more interesting looking games for E3 in general, Zombie U. At Nintendo, at E3, Nintendo also talked a lot about how they were going to port existing games to the Wii U. Games like Batman Arkham City was the one that they showed as an example. Also, like, Mass Effect 3 is going to be ported to the Wii U, and some other ones, and we'll have maybe some extra added content, and of course it'll be kind of a different experience in general because it is on the Wii U with the Wii U gamepad, and that makes it a different experience. One thing, let's see, I guess, I mean, that's most of the big stuff from actually at Wii U, or at the Nintendo at E3. And, like, a lot of people really freaked out after E3 about Nintendo. I think really unwarranted freaking out. Angry people. I was watching on Spike TV. They have, like, a bunch of commenters that, like, I don't know who most of them are. There's, like, Jeff Keighley, and then there's some other random people. They should have brought me out there. I'd be really excellent to comment on things. But no, there's just, like, a bunch of random people sitting at this table, and they comment on, like, the conferences after they ended. And after the Nintendo conference, there was, like, these people sitting at a table, and they're all like, yeah, it looks kind of cool. I'd like to see some more, like, other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But then they went to the one guy that they called the, like, Nintendo fanboy of the group, the one that was, like, really big Nintendo fan, was really looking forward to the Nintendo stuff. And what did he say? He said something to the extent of, about how he was really disappointed in Nintendo's E3 conference because there was no Zelda. How was there no Zelda? That's their big hitter or something. And that made me so angry. The last E3 conference that Nintendo had, like, opened with a giant orchestrated Zelda concert, and there was 2 Zelda releases, really big ones, Ocarina of Time 3DS and Skyward Sword, in the past year. Now is not even remotely close to the time for them to announce a new Zelda title. They're not even close to being ready for that. I don't know why he was expecting it, and I don't know why he was disappointed that there wasn't one, because it's just not the time for something like that. And I noticed after E3 ended and going through all of the people who were talking about it, they were saying similar stuff about, like, how was there no Zelda? How, I don't know, stuff like that. And I don't know, kind of threw me off, I guess. I thought Nintendo had a lot to offer at E3 with a new system coming out, a bunch of new games, and yes, there were some lulls in their conference. I won't ignore that. There was stuff like when Reggie went and talked about Wii U Fit. I mean, how many people really care about Wii U Fit? I think that talking about games like that at E3 is a big mistake, because the people watching E3 don't care about the games that aren't targeted towards them, obviously. I personally think that they should have just stuck with footage from games that they knew people at E3 are interested in. Specifically, I think they would have been better off talking about the stuff that they talked about the next day with all the 3DS games at their actual conference. But, you know, that's life, whatever. Overall, I think Nintendo had tons to offer for E3. And yeah, I would have loved for them to, like, surprise me with something, you know, awesome. Been like, surprise, there's new Zelda coming out in the next couple of years, or surprise, Animal Crossing 3DS is coming out this summer. But it's okay that there weren't really any huge surprises, because there was a lot of great stuff anyway. And I know that, like, a lot of times people are looking just kind of like for the great cinematic trailers that are gonna really hype them up. And yeah, the hype is great, but at the same time, I'm kind of sick of seeing trailers for games that interest me ridiculously, so I'm like super excited for them, and then I find out they come out in like 2 years or 3 years. I'm glad that Nintendo's more recently been taking the route where they'll only show something when they're almost positive it's going to come out in that next couple months. On top of that, I know that we didn't get to see Animal Crossing 3DS at the conference, which kind of stinks, because that's definitely one of my most anticipated games for the 3DS, and it's coming out pretty soon. It's coming out this year in Japan, and probably early next year in America and in Europe. And yes, I'm extremely excited for Animal Crossing 3DS, but you gotta remember, while Sony and Microsoft don't really do many huge announcements outside of E3, because that's really their one and only giant press conference of the year, Nintendo does do quite a number of different kind of announcement days, I guess, conferences throughout the year. They go to Tokyo Game Show, where you always have a couple big announcements, and they also have their Nintendo Direct segment on the internet, both in America and in Japan, where they announce, a lot of times they announce games, they announce release dates, they announce price points, and stuff like that. So yeah, we didn't get an exact release date for the Wii U, or an exact price point, but I'm sure we'll get that at Tokyo Game Show, along with things like the release date for Animal Crossing 3DS. And I personally think that Nintendo's E3 conference was great. So that's what I say to all of you who complained after it. Anyway, I don't really want to talk too much about the companies outside of Nintendo, because I know most of you don't care too much about it. But just to say, I was pretty impressed by a few of the exclusive titles that the PS3 showed off. Pretty extremely unimpressed by everything that Microsoft showed. Pretty much just kind of cringed at the whole thing, and it was not entertaining and all that jazz. And I have an Xbox 360, so I would have liked to see nice stuff. But no, all we got really from them was Halo 4, which I'm not interested in. Ow. I know, let's see, PlayStation has got a lot of stuff coming out. They've got their little version of Super Smash Brothers, which is good for them. It doesn't really matter that they took the Smash Brothers concept, because I mean, somebody was gonna use it sooner or later, and it's not that big a deal. Games copy each other all the time. And that's just life. You know, a lot of people freaked out over it. I personally posted a picture just because I thought it was funny that PlayStation, in their Battle Royale video on YouTube, they tagged it with things like Super Smash Bros. Melee. I posted the picture on my wall because I thought it was funny. People freaked out, saying, like, I don't know, all this weird stuff. Anyway, the point is, PlayStation does have some really cool stuff coming out. I don't have a PS3, and I'm hoping that I don't have to get one, but I kind of want one because I want to play games like The Last of Us looks really good, and so does Beyond, because I am a fan of Ellen Page, and also that game just looks beautiful, beauteous, with their facial recognition software is getting better and better all the time. Sony's really impressive with that stuff. They got the money to toss around for it. I see somebody talking about the price of Wii U. Somebody in the comments said $400 to $500. I personally would not be surprised if it was $350. That would be my personal guess. I think it's probably going to be right at the $350 price point. I don't really think it's going to be more or less than that, but if anything, I think it'll be less. I'm not sure, but, you know. It'll probably have a similar release date to the Wii, which was like November 19th, you know, late November, right around Black Friday, which will be really fun for me if I'm still working in retail. Woo! Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'll be getting it. Oh, speaking of which, let's talk about this quick right now. Have you guys heard of the Wii U experience that's going around? It's an invite-only event. A lot of people from Club Nintendo, I don't know how they chose them, but a lot of people from Club Nintendo did get invites to the Wii U experience thing. And basically it's as I said, invite-only event where you can go and actually try out the Wii U. Woo! So exciting, I know. And lucky me, I snagged an invite. Nintendo's actually sending me all the way out to, well, I don't know if I want to say what city. Maybe I'll tell you later. But I'm flying out to a city, and I will be playing the Wii U in the next few weeks. And of course, I will be videotaping it, and I will absolutely be sharing the footage with you guys. I'm really extremely excited to play it. I will tell you guys all how it is, and probably brag about playing it because I'm a total jerk. And mostly I really want to just kind of hold the gamepad and see, you know, how it feels in my hands, and really I don't know. I think the thing for me is that I'm not sure if it looks like something that I'll be happy to, like, play around with for a long time, or if it's something that I'll be, I don't know, just using as kind of, you know, the gimmicky thing. The whole thing is, like, a lot of people call the Wii in general a gimmicky system. The same people are calling the Wii U a gimmicky system. I think it all comes down to what games are on it. But I'm hoping the Wii U Pro controller, which looks a lot like a 360 controller, like a GameCube controller. It looks like a generic, you know, hardcore controller, as opposed to the more innovative ones. I don't know. I think having that Pro controller is a great idea. A lot of people were trashing it, saying they were copying Microsoft or something, which is absolutely ridiculous, but that's besides the point. I think that the Wii U Pro controller is a great idea because it means that developers don't have to work around the Wii U software if they don't want to. They can easily just port their games to the Wii U system, even if they don't feel like adding specific Wii U features. So yes, very excited for that. I hope it's not like super expensive on top of the Wii U though. Yum, yum, yum. Somebody asked right here, are you going to the Zelda orchestra? Yes, yes I am. I'm really psyched. In November, I'm trying to remember the date. I think it's November 22nd. I hope that's not the day the Wii U comes out. But I think it's November 22nd. The Symphony of the Goddesses, that's what it's called, which is the Legend of Zelda orchestra that travels around the country. They're going to be visiting New York City in November, and I live close enough to New York City that I bought tickets. Me and Crystal are going. We'll probably actually be dressed up in Skyward Sword cosplays because, I don't know, we're dumb. And we are going to the Symphony of the Goddesses, and I cannot be more excited. I have never heard anything but amazing feedback from people who go to the Symphony of the Goddesses, and I am so excited. I am so excited. We have great seats. I got them on pre-sale using the Club Nintendo offer, and I paid $110 a ticket, which is a lot of money, but I needed to go to this. It's one of my goals in life. I'm going, in New York City in November, and there are still tickets for sale, so you can get them. If you just Google Symphony of the Goddesses, you'll find it. It's at Madison Square Garden, but not at the actual Madison Square Garden, at the theater at Madison Square Garden, because at the exact same time that the Symphony of the Goddesses is playing, there's somebody else playing in the actual Madison Square Garden. It's Justin Bieber, so, it's going to be a little crowded that day there, apparently. Zelda and Justin Bieber at the same time. I hope I can find somewhere to park, and I hope that I don't accidentally, run over any 14-year-old girls on my way. But, things happen. So, let's see, what else do I have to update about? I guess I should talk really quickly about Otakon and Kineticon. What's going to happen is, Kineticon is in 2 weeks, then 1 week passes, then I go to the Wii U experience, then another week passes, and then I go to Otakon. So, I'm really busy over pretty much the entire month of July. I'm extremely busy because I also do work a part-time job, but it's a lot of hours, and it's really tiring. And I'm also working on cosplay up until it's done, I guess. And on top of that, I really need to, there's a couple games, I know it sounds like this shouldn't be a priority, but there's a couple games that I really just need to play. For instance, Nintendo actually gave me Xenoblade Chronicles, and they gave me hold on, somebody just tweeted at me. Gen Con? I don't know what Gen Con is, if this is, oh wait. It's from Alexander Hall. I don't know if you're watching this, Alexander Hall, but I don't know what Gen Con is, so I'm not going. What was I going to say? I get distracted extremely easily. Oh, right. Nintendo gave me Xenoblade Chronicles and the Classic Pro controller, and I literally have just barely gotten around to playing it, and Xenoblade is something that I have to play in general, and on top of that, they gave it to me, and I still haven't played it. That makes me so upset. I'm so letting them down right now. I need to play it, and, tell them it was amazing, tell you guys it was amazing, but I can't do that until I actually play it. I also need to play, Assassin's Creed Revelations, even though I know everything that happens in it because everything's been spoiled for me. I need to play it before Assassin's Creed 3 comes out, and because I'm borrowing it from a friend, have to give it back to her. And I have to play, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I just have to play, because if I don't, I get really far behind in the stuff that I'm playing, and I never get caught up, and there's a lot of games that I didn't finish, and blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore you guys to text. I just have to respond to this. Oh, here. I have a really fun story to tell you guys. Don't ever speed when you're old enough to drive if you're not already. And if you are old enough to drive, of course. Don't ever speed in Connecticut past 85 miles per hour. I got pulled over apparently going 88. I don't think I was going that fast, but that's beside the point. I got pulled over going 88. And it turns out if you're in Connecticut and you get pulled over for going 85 miles per hour, I mean, I was on a highway, everyone else was going as fast as I was, but if you get pulled over going over 85 miles per hour, it's not, like, they don't give you a speeding ticket, they give you a paper to just appear in court. And so now I have to, like, go to court, and I already had to pay for a lawyer, and I know I mentioned that, like, I'm really desperate for money right now, and that's why, because guess what? Lawyers are really expensive. So I put it all on a credit card, and now I'm just so extremely broke, it's really pathetic. And on top of that, I'm in the process of paying for conventions, which is expensive, and yeah, that's why. And games, of course, although I haven't bought any new ones in quite some time. Oh, Xbox is harassing me to pay them for something that I didn't buy. That's another thing. I have many stories to tell, I guess. This is why I need to make videos more often, because then I forget stuff as they happen, like important things. Anyway, one thing that I have not talked about yet, which a lot of people are bringing up in the chat, and a lot of people have messaged me about and all of that jazz, is the 3DS XL. For those who don't know, 3DS XL is basically just a bigger, nice version of the 3DS, much like the DSi XL. And it's going to be coming out this year in August, and the price is going to be $200. And for some reason, and I still want to make a video about this, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. For some reason, I noticed a lot of people freaking out about the 3DS XL. People, like, blatantly angry at Nintendo for releasing it, which I don't even remotely understand. A lot of, like, gamers these days have, like, such a strong sense of entitlement. I don't really get it. What happened was, I guess, people are really unhappy that Nintendo's just releasing another 3DS. Even though it's pretty much been 2 years since its launch. I guess that's not enough. 2 years? 1 year? 2 years? 1 year. 2 years. 1 year. 1 year. Right? 1 year. 2 years. I don't remember. Well, whatever. It's not important. What is important is that the 3DS XL is nothing but a second option of the 3DS. So there's absolutely no reason for people to freak out over it. It doesn't change anything. You know, if you want a 3DS XL, you can buy it. You can trade in your old 3DS, get it for probably around $100. I mean, it's not great. You're still paying a lot of money, but if you want it that bad, go for it, or just buy that on top of your other one. If I had the money for it, I probably would, because the screens are really big and nice looking, and the resolution on the 3DS is good, so when you make it a bigger screen, it still looks good. If I had the money, yeah, I'd probably get it. A lot of people are freaking out because they say, oh, but they didn't put the second circle pad on it. What if I want to play a game with the second circle pad? I won't be able to do it on my 3DS XL. Well, somebody is more than likely going to make an XL circle pad, so calm down about that. Second, there are not many games that actually use the second circle pad, and when there is a lot of games that use it, or an actual Nintendo game that uses it, there will probably by then or around then be a redesign of the 3DS, and I prefer for that to be later rather than sooner, because when there is an actual redesign of the 3DS, that's when you can be a little bit angry. When there is a 3DS redesign, that is when some games will become that is when some games will be unplayable on the older 3DS, I should say. So that is when you should have an issue. But as of right now, this changes absolutely nothing to your existing library, your existing system. It doesn't do anything. It's just an added option for people who want it. I almost wish that it was an option that was available at launch, because I probably would have preferred the bigger one at launch. I know a lot of people think it's bulky. They think it's stupid because, you know, how are you going to Street Pass with that? It doesn't fit in your pocket. I personally Street Pass with it in my bag anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I just really like the bigger ones. I always use my DSi XL instead of my, DS Lite or DSi, because I prefer the bigger screens when I'm like flying around, or I'm in an airport, or I'm driving. Well, I don't actually play while I'm driving, but if somebody else is driving, or I'm even in bed, I just think the bigger screens are way nicer. And that's why I wish I could afford a 3DS XL, but I can't. I know a lot of people are saying, in the comments, like right now, that it's just ugly and bulky, and people, I don't know. That's fine, that's your opinion, but it doesn't really matter, because you don't have to buy it, doesn't matter. And I guess that's mostly all of the updatey stuff I had, huh? I mean, the Nintendo updatey stuff. Was there anything else I want to talk about? You guys, let's see. Let me look in the comments real fast. There's a lot of people saying to, like, say their name and do stuff. And, somebody said that Nintendo confirmed the Circle Pad Pro XL, so thank you BMCJ199 for confirming that Nintendo confirmed it. Yay. So there, now you guys can't complain about your stuff. Let's see. When I try and like scroll down at the older comments, it scrolls back up on its own. Oh, people want to talk about how Smash Bros. Is now being, I believe, directed by Namco. Was it directed? Or I think directed by Namco. I personally am not affected by it, I guess. I do like Smash Brothers, Melee, Brawl, the original, but at the same time, I mean, even though Namco might be kind of in charge of it, they don't get the final say on things. They have to get so many things approved just to make sure that they're, doing Nintendo's franchises justice. I think it'll be a great game regardless of who makes it, quite honestly. And I know it hasn't necessarily been confirmed yet, but I'm kind of betting on the fact that the new Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U will also be connected in a way with the Smash Bros. For 3DS, which is something that was kind of hinted at E3 last year, although nothing was actually officially announced, and I think that in itself will be really cool. So, I look forward to that connectivity, I guess. I'm also really looking forward, while I'm thinking about it, to Pokemon Black and White 2, which comes out this year, and the actual downloadable games that are going to be in the eShop to go. Well, one of them is the update to the Pokédex 3D and the other one is a shooter game where you I think you shoot stuff at Pokemon in the room using the gyro cool stuff technology, and anything that you capture can actually be sent to your Pokemon Black and White 2 games, so I'm looking forward to that. Hold on, still trying to read the comments. What do you think about the Assassin's Creed 3 Wii U? I think it's awesome. I am hoping that there's more footage from all three versions of the game before. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Odds are I won't be getting it for Wii U, Assassin's Creed 3, because odds are the Wii U is coming out after October 30th, which is the Assassin's Creed 3 launch date. In which case, because I'm definitely planning on getting Assassin's Creed 3 at launch, I won't be getting it for Wii U. I'll probably be getting it for Xbox, and then that's it. Unless the Wii U is coming out before October 30th, in which case, I guess I'll have a tough decision to make, because I don't know if you guys have looked too much into it, but the Wii U, the graphics on the Wii U are beautiful when they're, done well. If you look into, even like the redesign of Arkham City, I mean, yes, it's supposedly a next-gen system. People seem to still think it's inferior, hardware-wise to the 360 and PS3, that would not be a good thing, obviously. And it's not, leagues above them either, but it does have impressive hardware going on for it, too. So, hold on. So, if the Wii U is coming out before Assassin's Creed 3, then I will have a hard decision to make, I guess. You realize a lot of the crap you just confirmed is still rumors, right? Please go ahead and tell me which of the stuff that I said is a rumor, because I don't say things when they're still rumors, and if I do, I mention that the rumors. So calm down. Let's see. What's your opinion on Halo 4? I don't care about Halo at all. My opinion on Halo 4 is that it's another Halo, and I don't care about it. I'm sorry. I use my Xbox for the games that I can't play on, the Wii, and quite frankly, I'm really fed up with it, because Xbox Live is... No, I didn't say play. Stupid Connect. Hold on. Crap. I have to use my controller because now it's too loud. Yet another reason why I'm mad at my Xbox. Xbox Live has been harassing me for money because they auto-renewed my account when I told them, when I turned off my auto-renew. They tried to auto-renew it anyway. I don't know why. On top of that, they suspended my account, which I then got unsuspended, but now they're threatening to resuspend it if I don't pay for that entire year of auto-renew or something, which is dumb because they're not even giving me the year. I've been using cards to get my months. Anyway, maybe I'll call Xbox Live customer service and film the video because they're driving me up the wall. Anyway, hold on. Now I'm going to go back to the comments. What's my opinion on the Pikmin game coming out for the Wii U? Well, A9000 Naruto 9000. I mean, it does look really good. I'm not gonna deny that by any means. For some reason, and I think it's probably only because I have like no patience whatsoever. I don't think I actually have ADD, but I get distracted so easily, and things that require intense thought especially video games, usually don't go so well for me. I need to like be doing a million different things, and I need to kind of be able to button smash at some point in the game in order to be appeased, I guess. So it's not that I don't like Pikmin, but they're definitely not my favorite games. I did beat the first Pikmin, and I played the second one, but I didn't beat it. So yeah, the Pikmin 3 for the Wii U, it does look really good. I am looking forward to playing it, especially like the multiplayer elements, but I'm not like hyped for it like I am for the new Paper Mario game or like I am for the new Luigi's Mansion game, just because it's not among my absolute favorite series, as cute as Pikmin are. It's life. Would you rather have Majora's Mask 3D or Link to the Past sequel/remake? Probably a Link to the Past sequel/remake. Or unless you meant one or the other. Probably still a Link to the Past, either sequel or remake. Link to the Past is one of my favorite 3D, or my favorite Zelda games. And as much as I would like a Majora's Mask 3D, I would rather have something that enhances the timeline, I guess. Or perhaps I would rather have a remake of a game that would be more than just a port to another system, but in 3D, you know? So, you know, that's life. Let's see. New Super Mario Bros. 2 and New Super Mario Bros. U. Here's the thing. New Super Mario Bros. It's cool. It's a cool concept. But it's nothing, I guess, revolutionary. I don't know how to word this. I guess once you've played New Super Mario Bros., you kind of know what to expect for New Super Mario Bros. 2 and New Super Mario Bros. U, even though there's a lot of added elements, like the flying squirrel thing, and all of the gold coins, and all that stuff. Obviously, there's a big difference, but, you know, they're, you know, more or less the exact same thing. You know, the same design, the same general concept, the same ideas. I am excited for New Super Mario Bros. U, I guess, a little bit, just because the multiplayer, Nintendo's finally kind of getting the gist of it, although they're still having friend codes, yikes. But, I mean, it's going to be a lot easier to play with friends now with this new Miiverse setup than it is to play games with your friends currently on the Wii. So, yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to being able to play with my friends on the Wii U, but, you know, I mean, they're cool games, and they are fun when I'm playing them, but it's kind of, like, hard to motivate myself to even spend the money on them, because I don't really usually think they're worth the full price. But that's just a personal preference. What do I think about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance? I think it looks really good, but I can't really talk because I only halfway beat the first Kingdom Hearts. I know, I'm a terrible person. I keep meaning to go back and play them. I own Kingdom Hearts 1, I own Kingdom Hearts 2, I own Chain of Memories for the Game Boy and for the PS2, and I own 365 Days, whatever it's called, for the DS. But I'm pretty close to beating the first one, and that's it. And I haven't played it in years. I'll get to it eventually, and then I'll get to Dream Drop Distance. I think that it's a great title for people who actually play Kingdom Hearts. It looks like they're really getting into answering some stuff from the games and going more into the characters, and I think it'll make a lot of people happy, but not for me until I finish the other ones. Doo-doo-doo. Would you like to see something different and fresh from Nintendo? Not just a new IP, but a fresh mechanic. That's a good question. Let's see. It's hard to answer that because, I mean, new mechanics are hard to come by. But, you know, they can implement a new mechanic for any franchise they they have. It could be an old franchise with a new mechanic, and at that point, people don't even look at it as necessarily being something super innovative. Like, a lot of people call a game that's so innovative, like Mario Galaxy, like more of the same old, just because it's still Mario and he looks the same, even though it's completely different from like any other Mario game you've ever played, really. And it's a great game, but people don't look at it that way. I think if they were to introduce some kind of a radical new mechanic, it'd be awesome, but they would really, really have to introduce it at the same time as either a reintroduction to an old franchise, kind of like they did with Kid Icarus, which was an amazing game, or with a new franchise, like you mentioned. And yeah, of course, I've always loved to see new franchises and new mechanics from any company. It's not necessarily that I'm sick of like Nintendo franchises, though. I'm fine with them reusing the same franchises for forever, as long as the games are good, and as long as the games, you know, are interesting. The reason, I mean, I could play probably 1,000 Zelda games with the exact same mechanics and still have fun, but it's different from, you know, 1,000 Mario games with the same mechanics and still having fun, because Mario games have the same story every time. Zelda games vary, and they're on a timeline, so you're kind of filling in the pieces every time you play them. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's different when you have something that's an RPG and something that's more of a platformer. If you would even call that an RPG, adventure game, I don't know. Anyway, how would you feel if they stopped making Nintendo games? Well, I would be angry because I have paid for my 3DS somewhat recently, and I would like to continue playing games on it, but I'm not really concerned about that at all, even a little bit, because they're not going to stop anytime soon. So, you know, that's life. What about Animal Crossing 3? I'm guessing you mean Animal Crossing 3DS. I kind of mentioned it earlier. I'm really excited for it. Probably going to come out early next year. I just hope that it probably will be, but I hope that it's really easy to visit your friends' towns and hang out with them. And I hope that it's easy to do that over the internet, and you don't have to be, you know, next to them to do it and all that jazz. Someone mentioned Rayman Legends for the Wii U. Said it's worth talking about. And yeah, it is. Rayman Legends does look really good. It's got a really cool co-op mode going for it. I've never been a humongous Rayman fan, even though I've played a bunch of the games and I do like them. Rayman Legends, you know, it does look really good. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it. My eye. Let's see. Would you rather... no, let's skip that. You guys are bad at asking questions. Well, no offense. What Nintendo title would you love to see get the revival treatment like Kid Icarus did? That's a good question. Let's see. Probably, I don't know. Does it have to be a Nintendo title? Can it just be an old? I don't know. Probably Ice Climbers. That'd be cool, I think. Bum, 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 bum. Or, you know, Earthbound Mother. That'd be cool. Super cool. Did you play the last story? No, I did not. Someday I will. Da-da-da. I don't have Mario Tennis open. I just noticed a bunch of people were asking that. I really, really don't have money right now. I'd love to get it. Really, like, in the near future, but as of right now, no. Sorry. What do you think of Pokemon Conquest? That's another one that I really want, but I can't afford it at all right now. And there's also a lot of people asking for shoutouts. give me a reason to give you a shout out and maybe I'll do it. Should Kid Icarus have a sequel? I don't know if it should have a sequel, but I would play it if it did and it was good. Hey, do any of you guys watch Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra? Because the end of book 1 just happened recently and it was amazing. And also, I wanted to tell you all about this cool little website called Coronation. Not like Coronation, like Korra Nation. And hold on, I'll post my link for you guys. If y'all click my link, then I get a point, and then you can share the link for your own thing, and then you'll get points. And the people with like the top, like 50 points or something get the entire first book of Korra for free. And the people with the top 5, not that I would ever get in that, but the people with the top 5 get a sketch from the lead art director of The Legend of Korra, which is incredible. So, hold on, let me find the link. And then figure out what... Nah, never mind, I won't. I posted it on my Facebook wall, but you should all click my link because that's cool. Let's see. Yes, book 1, Black and White 2 comes out October 9th. That was just announced, I believe, today, or maybe last night. I don't remember which. Thoughts on Nintendo focusing more on the games for the 3DS rather than the 3D effect in those games? I don't play with the 3D on, so I prefer them to focus on the games rather than the 3D effect. I haven't noticed that they've been focusing any more on the games than 3D effect, though, so whatever. You like Nutella? It's okay, it's not the best, but it's okay. Would you cosplay as Jessie from Team Rocket? Probably not, because the wig would be really heavy, and like really heavy wigs are really painful. I don't know if any of you have like worn a really heavy wig for an entire day, but it gives you like the worst neck and back pains, I swear to God. How long did it take me to make my Zelda cosplay? I don't know, not that long. Hold on. Ah. Whoa. Oops. Here's my Zelda wig. It's really messy right now. I have to brush it. Whoa, there's like a chunk of paint stuck in it. Oops. Oops. Hold on. There we go. I got it out. It's all good. Well, I got a lot of it out. No. Stupid wig. No. Sorry, wig troubles. Anyway, this is my Zelda wig, which is now a really big mess because I just spent time messing it up. Oh no. There's like glue stuck in it too. This is awful. See, when I attached her hair things, I wasn't anticipating on having to take them back out, so I basically just kind of like ruined the wig to put them in. And now I have to, now I'm redoing them because I thought they were a little too big and bulky, so now that I'm redoing them I had to take them out, and now I have to put them back in. There we go. I probably won't cosplay as Korra because I'm not even remotely close to as tan as she is, and I don't know. I'm hoping that there's a character in like book 2 or something that I'm more interested in. Am I attending any to ConnectiCon in 2 weeks? Oh, I should have brought this up. I'm going to be in, for those of you actually who live in Connecticut and are going to ConnectiCon, I'm going to be in a panel, speaking in a panel with a friend of mine. And the panel, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's I guess the concept is that we're going to be drinking and giving Pokemon fun facts at the same time. I don't know if we're actually allowed to drink in the convention. I think we're not, but I didn't submit the panel, and then I read the description, and it's something about like drinking whiskey and talking about Pokemon. So I don't know if that's what we're doing or if we're just talking about Pokemon. But regardless, if you're in Connecticut and you were at ConnectiCon, you should go to our panel because it'll probably be a really good time. As of right now, it's on Friday morning, 11 a.m., which is really early, and I don't know if it's going to stay that early or if we're going to change the time. I think we were trying to change the time, but I don't know if we can. So just look at your book when you get it, if you go to ConnectiCon, and you'll know when it is. And you should all go to it. What else? I am not a guest, so to speak, at any conventions, but I'm a press pass holder at ConnectiCon, so I will be making a video there because I got in for free on account of being press, meaning that I need to actually, you know, advertise for them and stuff. It's necessary. Let's see. And then I'm going to Otakon 2 weeks after that. I already mentioned that, but I think some of you might have missed it. I am going to Otakon 2 weeks after that, and at that point, I will just be attending as an attendee. I'm not press, I'm not a guest, nothing like that. Oh, and since I mentioned drinking, I am 21. None of you should be drinking under 21. That's bad. Remember that, children. Remember. Okay. I'm tired. I work in the morning, but I'm going to let this live chat go on till midnight because that's what I set it for. Until 11:55, I believe. Want to see my progress in cosplay? It's kind of well, I'm gonna turn my camera real fast. My room is kind of a mess, but that's just because I've been working so much on cosplay, so there's like fabric and newspaper clippings all over the ground. So I apologize for that. But here you can see the dress that I've been working on for Ice Queen. Just the bottom part of it. Whoops. See? And there's one sleeve attached. I made more than one sleeve, but only one is showing on there. Remember, it's this. Obviously, there's a lot more that I have to do, but, you know, it's a start. Whatever. I'm also painting myself blue, and that's not going to be fun at the conventions, but, you know, I do it for the sake of cosplay, for the art of it, for the love of accuracy, and all that jazz. Let's see, moving on. Somebody said, I'm from Jersey, and they're none of no cons. I don't know exactly what you're trying to say, but I can tell you that Anime Next, which just happened a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, is in New Jersey, and it's a pretty popular convention. So, there is conventions in Jersey. Also, there's New York Anime Fest, which is in New York, and that is, I believe, in the fall. And there's, of course, Otakon, which is in Baltimore, which is not too far from Jersey. It's like a 6-hour ride from Connecticut, I think. What else? What else? I guess I'll go through the comments again. Remember when I mentioned earlier that people were unnecessarily angry about the 3DS XL. Well, somebody in my comment section apparently, you know, wasn't here for that little lecture I gave, and I have a comment. I won't even say the name. I'll be nice. I won't say the name. It says, of course, now I just lost it. Now it just scrolled without my permission. Well, it said something about 3DS XL. Cheap-ass Nintendo is just making games bigger. I just want to say, 3DS XL does not affect anybody who does not want it, who already owns a 3DS. It doesn't affect you at all. It's just an option that Nintendo was nice enough to give its fans. If anybody wants the larger 3DS, it is available. It's not about being cheap. It's about giving options to their market. Let's see, what else? What else? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Oh, here's something real quick. I have been actually updating my Tumblr quite often, so I don't know how many of you have Tumblr accounts. I do suggest you make one if you don't already, and you should follow me on your Tumblr. My username is just NintendoFanGirl, and also I'm in the process of actually making like a nice pretty page and all that jazz. Right now, I have just set my URL, NintendoFanGirl.com, to redirect to my Tumblr page, all nice and pretty, like so. Any of you who have a Tumblr or who would be willing to make a Tumblr account on account of me, I do now have a blog that I update for real, and that is just at NintendoFanGirl.com, and the little follow button is up in the corner. So, do it, or else. Let's see, what else? What do you think of digital download? That's something I didn't actually mention. Good question, Fraps, whatever your name is. Nintendo is now offering digital downloads of their games. Well, not now, but it's going to be starting with New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS, and it will extend to Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, and probably more games than that. Basically, it's just if you, for some reason, you know, don't want to go to the store and buy the game that you want, you think maybe you're, I don't know, on a trip, you're in the airport, and you just decided that you need a new game, you really want the new Luigi's Mansion game, the titles will be available for download in the eShop for probably the exact same price as they would be in the store. I think it's cool. I mean, it doesn't really affect anything for me. I will still be getting my games in the store. I much rather prefer to have the physical copy. And it's not because I like sell it afterwards or anything like that. It's just because I like to have my shelf of my games. I can, you know, my 3DS breaks. Oh well, that sucks. I buy another 3DS and I still have all my games at least. No, my Kinect is still doing things that I don't want. One sec. Xbox, pause. Hold on, I can't actually read it without my glasses. Where did I put them? No, Xbox, pause. Dang it. Kinect is driving me insane. It's literally driving me insane. Xbox, go home. Yes. There. Okay. Netflix is off. There. We're good. The things I do. Shh. I have no idea what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, digital downloads. Yeah, it's not my thing, but you know, it doesn't affect anything. It's just there for people who really want it or who don't think about getting a game at the store ahead of time. It's there. There might be cool things like sales on games when they want to, you know, push a title or something to that extent. So that is cool. I'll give them that. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the comments. Please put this on YouTube. Put what on YouTube? Well, the whole video is actually being recorded as I stream it, and it will be on my channel. Maybe it will be on as a video. It will be available on my channel. As of right now, it's at 1 hour and 20 minutes. It'll probably be about 1 hour and 40 minutes total. I don't think any of you are going to want to watch 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think that my live streams, when I get prepared for them ahead of time for once, which is not what happened today, I will be able to make cool live streams where I can like switch to pictures like I was doing before, and switch to videos and stuff like that, like this. You know, YouTube does have a really cool live stream interface. It's just that I was not prepared to, you know, do all this stuff, and there will be a point where I might even go into, you know, game streaming and stuff like that. And I think that'll be super cool. But, you know, we'll see. And at that point, you know, my recorded videos will probably be a lot more interesting. Because they ain't so interesting right now. I don't know who's going to sit and watch, you know, 2 hours of this strange footage. But, if you want to, they'll be there. Let's see. You know, you don't need to say Xbox. Actually, you do. If I was on Netflix and I just shouted go home at it, it wouldn't have done anything. You have to say Xbox to bring up the menu, and the menu wasn't up on mine. Have you heard about the Nintendo iPhone cases? I've seen them, but you know, people have been making all sorts of Nintendo kind of like phone cases, iPod cases, and stuff like that for many years. Doesn't matter. Is ESM gonna be in the next vid? I haven't talked to ESM in a long time. He's just somebody that ESM is somebody, I was in his video just because we were friends, and we were only friends through a connection of being fans of Mega 64. So, you know, ESM is not a particularly close friend of mine, and I know a lot of people watched his video of that was actually of me, and his video where he like confessed his love for me or something. They were all jokes, and people thought they were not for some reason, but I was just playing around. If any of you know what I'm talking about, those of you who don't, doesn't matter. How much do you think the Wii U will cost? I already mentioned this, but I think it's going to be $350, right on the dot. What's your top 10 anime shows? Oh man, that's hard. Let's see. Fullmetal Alchemist is definitely in my top. Okay, Fullmetal Alchemist, Code Geass, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, Fooly Cooly. Let me think. I've made lists and I always forget them as I go. What have I said? Fullmetal Alchemist. Well, we'll say Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Fooly Cooly, Code Geass, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. I really like Madoka. I really like Paradise Kiss. I really like, I don't know. I have a really bad memory. I really like Lucky Star. I don't know. I watched Angel Beats most recently. I didn't like it. Do you watch the Nintendo3DSblog.com? No, not usually. Nothing of an insult to him. It's just that it's usually information that I'm already up to date on, and so I have no reason to watch his blog. I'm not a huge fan of Death Note. Not that it was bad or anything. It's just, I don't know. I think the fans might have killed it for me. I don't know. Bleach, not a huge fan of. It's too long. Same with Naruto. Do you like Hatsune Miku? Yeah, Vocaloids are cool. I'm not obsessed with them, but they're cool. Have you seen the Link Skyward Sword figure that's coming out in October? Yeah. I want it really bad, but I probably won't be able to afford it, but I want it really bad. Like, really bad. Are you into the Just Dance series? I like them at like parties and stuff. I'm not like obsessed with the Just Dance series. I greatly prefer Dance Central, which I have because my brother has a Connect, which I kind of hijacked into my room. I think Dance Central is a much better dancing game, probably the best one on the market right now, just because, you know, with the Connect it's a lot more fun where you're actually being judged on your entire body rather than, well, I guess you can Just Dance is for the Connect also, but, you know, the original ones were just for Wii. Do you watch Press Heart to Continue? On occasion. Dodger's a really cool kid. And we were supposed to meet, I think, like 2 PAX Easts ago, but I forgot to keep my eye out for her, and she forgot to keep her eye out for me. So we did not cross paths. Or maybe we did, I don't know, but I didn't remember crossing paths. There's like a bunch of people asking about different animes that I've watched. I've watched just about all of the animes that you've mentioned, but I don't like them all, I guess. I don't know. I like anime, but I think some are a lot better than others and all that jazz. I didn't like Angel Beats because I felt like I had so many questions and they weren't answered at the end of the series. What game are you playing? Like, currently I'm not playing anything, but I am playing Assassin's Creed Revelations, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I've been playing a lot of Fruit Ninja Connect, which is really fun, and really painful, like, the next day after you play it. My arms are, like, have been, like, non-stop sore for the past week. Wait, let's see if I have any muscles. Hold on. Ready? Oh, so strong from all my Fruit Ninja. I need to play Xenoblade as soon as I finish Assassin's Creed Revelations, and that's about it. And I've been playing, I still play multiplayer on Kid Icarus Uprising a lot, and I need to finish, what is it? Oh, I've been playing for the past few weeks a lot of Pokemon Black, trying to get closer to 100%ing it, I guess, before Pokemon Black and White 2 come out. And I've been playing a couple other 3DS and DS games. I just kind of switch those off more frequently. I play them on my lunch at work, and I play them in bed a lot, which is why I go through my handheld and portable games a lot faster than I do my console games. I don't know why, I guess. I can multitask easier with those, I guess. That's my shtick. Do you remember your first contact with a Nintendo console? How was it? Quite honestly, I don't remember my actual first contact because there was an NES in my house from when I was born, literally. So I've been surrounded by Nintendo systems my entire life. My mom's, I don't know why, because my dad has never shown any interest in video games whatsoever, but my mom's 1-year anniversary to him was an NES, and I got into it through that, and, you know, then eventually got an SNES, and N64, GameCube, PS2, etc., so, you know, I've always been surrounded by Nintendo games, and that is how that happened. Do I play any MMOs? No. I have a really, really, really addictive personality, so I learned quite some time ago to not get hung up on MMOs. I was into MapleStory for a really long time, and I wasn't even that good at it. I'm not really, you know, great at strategizing and that kind of stuff, but I do get addicted to games like MMOs really easily, which is why I don't, pretty much I don't let myself play them. And also, my primary gaming platform, PC-wise, I guess, is my Mac. So, you know, there's not a whole lot of games that I can play MMO-wise on my Mac without using a separate Windows partition, and I'm too lazy to set that up. Have you played Catherine on Xbox? Thoughts? Yes, I have played Catherine. I beat Catherine. Catherine is a fantastic game. Really unique and really cool also. I highly recommend it. Have you ever watched, I'm going to say this wrong, Van Cusco, The Count of Monte Cristo? I literally just tried to watch that yesterday, but I got bored like 5 minutes in and changed it. I think I changed it to Cake Boss. I don't know. No. So, no is my answer to that. Did you watch the original Digimon back in the day? No, I was a hardcore anti-Digimon kid back in the day. Whenever somebody brought up Digimon, I pointed out how much it sucked and how superior Pokemon was. Which, you know, wasn't really fair of me because, I mean, I didn't watch no Digimon. I did see quite a bit of it, just like random episodes here and there. I just wasn't into it. I was too obsessed with Pokemon, and I was a jerk also as a child, so, you know, that's life. Do you watch any Let's Players? No, I actually don't have, like, any interest in Let's Plays whatsoever. I don't know why it is. I just don't find them entertaining, really. I'd much rather play the games myself, personally. A lot of people have asked me to get into Let's Playing myself, and I would consider doing it if I had the right equipment and stuff like that, but I don't have the right equipment and stuff like that. Maybe someday I'll set up a separate channel when I have money to get some equipment to set up on my TV and a nice PC. And at that point, maybe I will start a Let's Play. I definitely, at this point, I know Skyward Sword like the back of my hand. I could Let's Play that game like it's nobody's business. But, you know, someday, perhaps. But I know I don't watch them because I just am not interested. Where can you get the Mario fruit flavored snacks? I'm glad you looked at my Tumblr and saw that. I saw them at Big Y. I'm sure they have them at other places, probably at like every chain grocery store ever in existence. But yeah, I saw them at Big Y. Who is my favorite Pokemon? I change it quite often, but I'm pretty sure my favorite Pokemon is Rapidash. It's a flaming unicorn. Like, duh. What's my favorite Nintendo game? That's a hard question. That's another thing that like changes a lot. I mean, it's probably either Wind Waker or Skyward Sword at this point. I change my mind a lot on what my favorite Nintendo game is, or what my favorite video game in general is, because I mean, I like different games depending on what mood I'm in. Like, some days I'll be like, ugh, I don't want to play Zelda. Or some days I'll be, ugh, I don't want to play Phoenix Wright. And other days, like, I'll be playing the same game for just weeks straight, you know. And I'll never be sick of it, but then I get sick of it, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but my thoughts on my favorite games change constantly. So it's hard to really pick one that is actually my favorite. Do you follow the Avatar series? Yes, I just brought that up a little bit ago. I love Avatar The Last Airbender. I cosplayed Suki from the original series a few years ago. You can actually see that if you Google NintendoFanGirl cosplay, I guess, which is this NINTY girl cosplay. You'll find my cosplay.com account, and that will bring you to all my cosplays, which include Suki. And I just finished Korra, as many of you also did, which was amazing. My thoughts on Miiverse: I think it's great that Nintendo's, kind of improving their online system little by little, and I'm really upset that they still have friend codes, but I'm sure it's a vast improvement to their current friend code system on the Wii. It's probably more similar to the 3DS, which is not good, but I'll take it. Do you like Minecraft? I like Minecraft, but I don't obsess over it like some other people did. I played it for a while when it was more new. Then I didn't play it for a while, and I got confused by everything that was added, and I stopped playing. Pretty much. Do you watch My Little Pony? No, it's not my thing. Sorry. Do you like Kirby? Yeah, I do. I'm excited for the 20th anniversary set, which I will hopefully be able to afford. Are you going to PAX Prime? No, the badges sold out really fast, and I can't afford it, and also it's the exact same week as my first week of school, going back to school, and I really can't afford to miss classes because since I transferred schools, everything is like, I can't afford to do anything wrong, essentially, or else I won't graduate on time. Would you like to see Super Mario All-Stars 2 with 3D Mario HD remakes? I don't know necessarily about remakes. I'm not a huge fan of remakes in general, but I would love to see another Super Mario All-Stars type game hit the market. I would prefer that to New Super Mario Bros. I would like maybe like a new Super Mario Bros. All-Stars or something like that. I don't think they should be, just an exact remake of them. I think there should be some sort of a nice new storyline or something like that. But I'm a huge fan of Super Mario Bros. All-Stars. Yes. Did you think Skyward Sword was as good as Ocarina of Time? And which is your favorite Zelda? I absolutely think Skyward Sword was as good as Ocarina of Time, and I would venture to say that it was actually better than Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time already wasn't my favorite Zelda game. I prefer Wind Waker. Wind Waker was my favorite Zelda game, and I'm still kind of debating whether or not Skyward Sword has surpassed Wind Waker as my favorite Zelda game. It's kind of hard to judge because, like, it's hard to think what I'm looking at to, like, make it my favorite. Is it, like, the game that I most want to replay? Is it the one with my favorite story? Is it the one that, I made the most memories playing? It's hard to judge something with, like, so many different aspects to it. But I'm a huge fan of Skyward Sword. I have played it, I almost 100%ed it once, and I defeated Hero Mode. I love Skyward Sword. I don't know how to say it any other way. I think Skyward Sword, and this might very well be the reason why I love it so much. I mean, on top of the fact that it had really good gameplay, really interesting puzzles, and really just great level design and stuff like that. On top of all that, it was like the first Zelda game that was really, it felt more like The Legend of Zelda, and you just had a part in it as Link. Every other game, Zelda's just there to save. This one, I felt like the story was just so much more well-rounded in Skyward Sword than it was in pretty much any other Zelda game. And that's why I liked it so much. And I don't know, it kind of like playing it and beating it and knowing everything that happens in Skyward Sword, I feel like I can actually appreciate every other Zelda game better as a result of Skyward Sword, which is, you know, an impressive thing that Nintendo did in general. So, yeah, I would say that Skyward Sword is as good as Ocarina of Time. Definitely. Oh, alright. Moving on. Have you ever played Happy Wheels? Happy Wheels? Is that a game? Or is that like Matchbox Cars or something? Because oh no. Cancel. I don't know what I'm saying. What was my first console? The NES. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII or any Final Fantasy in general? Don't shoot me. No. Not that I haven't played any Final Fantasy. I mean, I know tons about Final Fantasy VII. I've watched people playing it. I've probably watched the entire gameplay, you know, footage over the course of my life, little by little, at different times. And I have several Final Fantasy games for Nintendo systems and for the PS2, but I've never actually played Final Fantasy VII, and I don't know all that much about the general Final Fantasy story. I just kind of... I'm very confused on many things, we'll put it that way. Any opinions on Samtron? She's really cool. We're friends, and she's nice. I don't know what to say. Have you played Donkey Kong Country Returns? Yes, I did, and I loved it very much. What character would you like to see in the new Super Smash Brothers? Let me think. Probably, like, Impa from Skyward Sword would be my preference. If not... trying to think of Nintendo characters. I don't know. I'm gonna say Impa. We'll go with that. Okay, moving on. You said you like Left 4 Dead. Who is your favorite survivor? Probably Coach. He's funny. What art direction would you like to see in the next Zelda game? Cell shade or more realistic? Depends. If we were talking 3DS, I mean, for 3DS, I could really go either way. I wouldn't mind if it was Toon Link styled, but I also wouldn't mind if they used the same, you know, Ocarina of Time 3DS kind of stuff. I'd probably prefer the more realistic stuff at this point for the 3DS because it can handle it. If we're talking Wii U, then definitely I prefer more realistic at that point because the hardware is good enough that it can really show off some nice stuff with that. But I think my dad is talking about me outside of my door. I can hear it. Least favorite game series in general? Let me think. Probably my least favorite game series I did not even finish, because if I start to play a game and I don't like it, I don't force myself to finish it. I usually just stop. I don't know. It probably isn't even in my room, because if I didn't like it, I probably left it in my brother's room or something. Yeah, I really don't know. There have been a number of games that I haven't liked, but I don't know. Do I have any other Zelda props? I mean, let me see. I'm sure I have some stuff. Something over here. I mean, I already showed this, but this is my goddess harp. Blah, blah, blah. I want to make a tutorial video for how to make this because it's not difficult, and it's not expensive either. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It probably took me like 10 or 15 hours to make this, and I just worked on it little by little at different times, and like maybe $20 in supplies, 25. And I love this prop. It's my favorite cosplay prop. I'm gonna put in my hop. Plate. It doesn't make any sound. But, you know, it's actually breaking. I have to like glue it or repaint it. I don't know if you can see that. It's like breaking up in the corners of the dowel up there, but whatever. It's okay. It's beautiful, beauteous. So that's one prop. I showed this earlier, but in case you didn't see it. And I'm looking for musicians. If you're a musician, you should message me and talk to me, and we will work. I want to collaborate with some actual musicians on something that I want to do featuring this ocarina, which is the Songbird Ocarina's newest Ocarina of Time replica. It's wonderful and beautiful and accurate and all that jazz, and I love it to death. And I want ever so desperately to, in the very near future, make a video, probably using my cosplays and stuff like that, that features that ocarina, but I am just really not good at like any kind of instrument, so I need some help from actual musicians, which is why I would like it very much if you all who know how to play stuff would contact me. That'd be wonderful. Other thing that I have, I'm putting it on. One sec, it's a surprise. I'll put the other one on too. One sec. Oh. Alright. And these are my Zelda bracelets or cuffs for my Zelda cosplay. They're made from craft foam and a special kind of fabric that gives it that shine on top of the craft foam. I love my Zelda bracelets even though they're really painful. See, there's like Velcro on the back, and I didn't make them big enough, so the Velcro like scratches into my arm and it's itchy and pokey and not nice, but I like them anyway. So yes, I'm excited for my Zelda cosplay, even though I have to redo her hair things. Oh, one other little Zelda prop I have. This is actually not, well, I mean, I made it, but it's something that I have to mail out. I'm a terrible person. This was something that I made for a Zelda contest winner from way back in like last November and October. I still haven't mailed it, and if he's watching this right now, I'm ruining the surprise, so I hope he's not, but even if he is, that's okay. This I spent quite some time making. It's a little teensy, well, not that teensy, Majora's Mask that I made from Sculpey, which is just a kind of polymer clay, hard as a rock, and hand-painted and all that jazz. I put so much effort into this little guy, even though he's so tiny, it doesn't look like it, but it was hard to make. Maybe someday, maybe even in the near future, if I have time, because I'm pretty desperate for money, I'll make these and put them on eBay or something, or just sell them for cheap. But I think he's cute, and I tried really hard when making this. Anyway, and I think it's about time that I wrap this up. There's a lot of people asking for shoutouts. No, I don't do shoutouts on my videos. don't usually do shoutouts on my live videos. Not that I've done one in a really long time. But no. Anyway, I'm just looking to see if there's any, like, important questions before I leave. Sorry if this sounds weird, but how do you 100% Pokemon Black and White? I mean, what is considered 100%? That is completely up to whoever's playing it. I personally think that I've 100%ed it when I've filled my Pokedex with every Pokemon in the game. I don't necessarily have to fill my national Pokedex, just the ones from that series. So, like, in Pokemon Black and White, I would say that I 100%ed it once I get all of the 5th gen Pokemon. But that's just a personal thing. Some people say you 100% it when you get one of every single Pokemon in your Pokedex, or you 100% it when you beat the Elite Four, which obviously I have beat the Elite Four. I'm just in the process of trying to get all the 5th gen Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. I think now, yeah. I think now I'm done. Okay. Okay, one last question. Somebody asked, Yellow Pony X, who are your favorite YouTubers? I think that everyone should check out Wheezy Waiter. He is my absolute favorite YouTuber. It's just W-H, is there an H? I think it's WHEEZYWATER. AITER. Oh my god, I can't spell when I'm speaking. He's my favorite YouTuber, and I will just say that right there. You watch him, because it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I watch a bunch of YouTube channels when I have the time to catch up on them, but, you know. And now, really quickly, I'll read through a bunch of the commenters' names just to make you all feel special. So, thank you for joining me, Ichijo, like it's Ichigo, I guess. I don't know. Adam Do Porto, Elite 4 Ben, Nintendo Fanboy, BMCJ199, Disney Video Game Chick, Platformer King 5678, LA Jorais, The Casual Gamer, Are You Serious? Grand Star Yoshi, Nintendo70, I Am Heather 1100, X Shadow Dog, Junin Satriani, The Ragin Lucario, Yeti564, XX, oh wait, I already said that, Super COD Pros, Brennis Shamira, Nick9195, yes, I am going to Otakon this year, answer your question, Too Darker, I already said that one too, some of you talk too much, Surfer669, The Toilet 21, XSZ105, Ocarina Warrior, Nintendo Guy 88, Guybo871, Dal Bizors, Poituri 0987, Adam Melek 71. No, okay, good enough. And now that I gave you a billion random shoutouts, I'm good. So I'm gonna leave. And I love you guys. Much. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope that I can get a video in the very near future. And you should be hearing from me definitely before Kineticon. But in case you aren't already, make sure that you like my Facebook page, which is just facebook.com/TheNintendoFanGirl. Or my Twitter account, which is just my Twitter handle is just NintendoFanGirl. Because I update those way more often than I do Facebook, and I can say on there, I update those way more often than I do YouTube. I can say on there, look, I'm sorry, I'm really busy, and I'm going to really try to get a video out today, but I don't know if I can, and stuff like that. And also, go to my new website, quote-unquote, called just NintendoFangirl.com, which is actually a Tumblr account. And if you have a Tumblr account, follow it, and I post a lot of cool Nintendo stuff on there, and I will plan on using that as an update sort of a system in the future when all of you are on Tumblr and watching me and stuff. So, thank you so much for coming to my live chat. I love you all very, very, very much. Thank you for tuning in. And in the meantime, oh wait, let me see if I can do this. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh no, no, no. I don't have much time. I have to find it. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try and find the audio file that I actually use in my videos, but I don't remember what it's called. So I'll just do it for you. So, good night. Love you. Mwah. And then, Diku diku diku. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na-na.